all of them maximum intellectuals, you can see that if there's no understanding, then BP goes up. It is not enough to be intellectual. Being a yogi is enough. Therefore, become intellectual. By becoming a yogi first, be knowledgeable, be intellectual, be intelligent. But first be a yogi. You have to meditate. Do your duty. With your work, turn this earth into heaven. But first become a yogi. Do Kapalabhati Pranayam. However much you may work, you may become the top man of this world, but BP won't go up. People say BP goes up by working. They say doing business brings BP. They say so much responsibility, they bring BP. If one gets BP by doing one's work, then people like us sannyasis too should have BP. We also work for 12, 16, 18 hours. And not only me, all the saints along with me who have made a commitment, have resolved for the whole world that everyone in the world will be disease-free, to free the whole world from medicines and fatal business of armaments. But the BP is not high. You become sick by working. This is not correct. Your mentality makes you sick. Therefore, first of all, correct your mentality. BP will subside automatically. What is BP? Nothing at all. Only stress, tension, every moment tension. Hands are gripped. His hands are trembling. His head is shaking. He is disturbed. Inside the whole body is shaking. That is why in the whole world there are about 800 million mental patients. 800 million. If one talks about tension, then every second person has got tension. How will this tension go? How will this psychic disease be cured? Yoga is the only solution. Then there will never be any hypertension. How can there be high BP? Kapalbhati Pranayam. With medium speed, then Bahya Pranayam. In the list of 7 pranayam, this is Bahya Pranayam. Do this Bahya Pranayam with ease. Don't do it for more than 5 seconds. I'm saying this for those who have high BP. We discuss people with high BP to do holding pranayam, high BP and heart patients. BP should not become high because of that. So you can do Agnisar in its place. Or 5 seconds, 10 seconds, no problem. You should not hold it more than this. This is Agnisar. Then, after Agnisar, do Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Do Kapalabhati Pranayam with ease. If there's BP for whatever reason, it will all go. Later on, we'll tell you some physical exercise, some light exercise, and asanas. If you have some other ailments, then you may do them. Otherwise, Mandukasana and Shashakasana are enough. And other asanas, if you have ailments, you'll be able to do them. After pranayam, you must do Shavasana. Now we'll do Anulom Vilom Pranayam. First Bhastrika 2 minutes, Kapalabhati 15 minutes, Bahya Pranayam you can do 3 times or Agnisar 3 times. Release your breath out, contract your stomach and let it loose. Then Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Raising your right hand, close your right nostril with your thumb. Left nostril is closed with 2 middle fingers. This is the method of Anulom Vilom. Important pranayam to correct BP. Breath is filled deeply up to diaphragm. Take a deep breath in. Release completely. Do not hold. With ease. Don't use force. Like this. When you're tired, then stop. Do it slowly. First day 5 minutes, then gradually do it from 10 to 15 minutes. For whatever reason you have BP, it will be cured permanently. Do Anulom Vilom Pranayam for 15 minutes. Do it with ease. God's grace is being showered from all around. God's benediction is being showered. Do remember God's compassion. Feel the force, Lord's immense strength. His endless light, endless peace you'll experience. Ashta chakras will awaken, 9 openings will be purified. Body will become God's abode. All the disorders in the nerves, problem of nervous system will be eliminated. Eyesight will improve. All the benefits of Anulom Vilom that we have told you, you'll experience them. Also, BP will be cured permanently. Remember, Anulom Vilom has an important role in correcting BP. The whole nervous system is relaxed with this. They are even more relaxed with Brahmari and Udgit. Then meditate on Om with breath. This pranayam, very important for hypertension. Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Take a deep breath. See, fill your breath deep up to your diaphragm, but not with force. Fill it always with left and end it on left. Start with left, end it on left. Inhale with ease, exhale with ease. When you're tired, you stop. Do it for 2-3 minutes. Do it continuously. When you're tired, then stop. Like this. Don't do it with force. This will make the BP high. With ease. Inhale deep, exhale deep. Then Brahmari Pranayam. After Anulom Vilom Brahmari Pranayam. See. Index finger on forehead, rest 3 fingers on eyes. Ears completely closed with thumb. You can do Brahmari Pranayam from 3 to 12 times. BP patients and those with very high BP can do it up to 21 times if you have the time. You can do about 3/4 of an hour pranayam, which is a complete package. If your schedule is busy and your health is about okay, almost healthy, then do about half an hour, these 7 pranayams. Index finger on the forehead, rest 3 on the eyes like this. Close ears completely with your thumb. There'll be a sound of Omkar. Inside there'll be an echo of sacred sound of Omkar that will automatically remove your stress. Do it today. Do it today and find the result. This stress, this tension has disappeared. Then fill breath. Like this 3 to 5 times, 11 times, you can do up to 21 times. Then Udgit Pranayam. Then meditate on Om on your breath with silence. Being a witness, being observer, watch your breath, meditate on Om. Whatever time you have after meditating, till such time, keeping your breath at medium pace, raise your hands, rub them, and place your warm palms. Place your energized palms on your eyes, then open your eyes. If you are doing pranayam in summer season and you feel very hot, then do Shitali Sitkari pranayam also. This much pranayam is enough, although everything becomes alright with this only, from BP to all problems. This, Brahmari, Udgit, this, to reduce stress level, very important for BP, therefore you can do them a little longer than normal. For example, we tell everyone to do it from 3 to 5 times. If you got hypertension, then you can do it for 3 to 11 times. And by the sound of Om itself, BP becomes normal. Such amazing benefit. Then, in summer season, you can also do Shitali Sitkari. If you're feeling very hot, BP has become very high, then you do Shitali and Sitkari pranayam. It is useful for BP. Without stopping, release from nose for BP. Then Shitali. After this, you can also do Sitkari. Place your tongue behind your upper teeth, almost on the palate, teeth closed, lips open. Take deep breath in. And release it from nose like this. Like this. Both the practices are good for BP. Then do some light exercises. Process of light exercises, although if you like doing asanas, you may do them also. Press your toes forward and backward. Press your feet forward and backward. Then turn them in circle clockwise. This is to reduce body stress. When the stress reduces, it helps in normalizing BP and cure it permanently. So you must do the process of these light exercises. These processes of light exercises of the legs. Then do butterfly to reduce stress of the thighs, buttocks, hips, and to normalize blood circulation. Then for hands, to the 5 exercises that we tell you, you can do those also. Spine straight, turn them in circle. To normalize BP, diet control is also important. Control over diet, reduce salt intake, and also you should stop having fried things. Second practice, very important to reduce stress. Clarified butter, fried things, more quantity of oil, these are not good for you. Make a big circle. Be happy, keep smiling, don't get too angry. Always keep smiling. If you must get angry, then just do it for a show. Don't get angry from within. These are important practices for reducing stress that we ask every patient to perform every day. 7 pranayams, 7 light exercises, and 7 asanas. BP patients can also do these. Mandukasan, Shashakasan, Bhujangasan, Shalabhasan, and then Uttanapadasana, Pavan Muktasan, Markatasan. These 7 asanas, 7 process of light exercises. This next light exercise. 7 light exercises, 7 asanas, 7 pranayams. These are enough for BP. This is for reducing stress. Move it in clockwise, anti-clockwise. In acupressure, press especially this point, those with BP. However, all these sinus points, top of these fingers, by pressing the top of these fingers and thumb, it is also very beneficial. But especially this second finger, from here, from the small finger, this small finger, press the top like this, which is called ring finger also, this one, in both hands, both feet. This will be particularly beneficial in the problem of BP. Press the kidney point as well, so that toxins in the body do not remain inside. For hypertension, pranayam is sufficient. Also positive thinking. Always have a balanced and happy outlook towards life. Otherwise, this tension, this anger, you will keep getting angry and it will torment you. It will keep your BP high. Therefore, be simple. And in asanas, as I said, do these light exercises every day. Your BP will remain normal by doing pranayam. In asanas, Mandukasan and Shashakasan. You do these 2 asanas, it is sufficient. And the rest, if you have time, the other asanas, the whole package along with pranayam, you can do them also with ease, not with tension. Just take care. For Mandukasan, both fists are placed on either side of the navel. Exhale your breath. Bend forward, sight ahead. Breath out. Those with back pain, never bend forward. Don't do it at all. Release your breath out, contract the stomach in. Bend forward like this. And then come up like this. This is Mandukasana. You can also do Shashakasana. This too is a good practice for BP. Look up. And after exhaling, bend forward. And the most important for BP is Shavasana. After all the asanas, after doing pranayam, you must do Shavasana every day. Yoga Nidra. A little distance between the legs. Both hands a little away from the thighs. Relax in Shavasana like this. With your consciousness, with yourself, be one with your center. Be simple. I am in the lap of God. From all around, God's grace is being showered and releasing each part. Loosen your thumb, fingers, heels, loosening the whole body. Almost. It takes about 5 to 15 minutes to do it if you complete it. And there is a simple method that is along with the breath. Surrender yourself to the Supreme Lord. This is Shavasana. Be yourself. Slight distance between legs, hands a little away from thighs, eyes closed, mind relaxed and synchronizing breath. Meditate on the Lord, Supreme Lord. Loosen your body completely. This is Shavasana. We have explained the complete process of Shavasana in Yoga Nidra. And now some Ayurvedic and home remedies. We had asked you to have juice or bottle gourd in the morning on an empty stomach. That will keep your BP normal. And do pranayam. Take less salt. Have control over diet. Eat more green vegetables. Then in Ayurveda also, the medicines to cure hypertension, permanent cure. Ayurvedic medicine also normalizes BP. We have done research for that too. After research, we found that Muktavati is useful. I don't ask BP patient to have Muktavati, because even without having Muktavati, you can liberate yourself from BP. Then why have Muktavati? Like in allopathic medicines, the same applies to Muktavati also, but it has its usage. Those whose BP was not controlled even with allopathic medicines, those women whose BP would go up during pregnancy, for them too we gave this medicine. Those men whose BP was not being controlled even after having allopathic medicine, women also whose BP was not being controlled, even after having allopathic medicines, with Muktavati, even that was controlled. Whatever type of BP, we found amazing results with Muktavati. That Muktavati, those who are chronic patients of BP, we give them this. There's home remedy also. You can try that also if you wish to. Brahmi, Shankapushpi, Jatamasi, Sarpagandha, bark of Arjun. These 5 medicines take 100 grams each. Brahmi, Shankapushpi, Jatamasi, Sarpagandha, bark of Arjun. Take 100 grams each and powder them. And this 2 to 3 grams powder morning empty stomach. Take it 1 hour before having breakfast. We give Muktavati also 1 hour before breakfast. We tell them soon after waking, after passing motion, have it, empty stomach. In the evening, 1 or 2 hours before meals. Similarly, this medicine also, Brahmi, Shankapushpi, Jatamasi, Sarpagandha, bark of Arjun. These 100 grams each, powder them 2 to 3 grams in the morning on empty stomach, 1 hour before breakfast, and in the evening also 1 or 2 hours before meals. With this also, BP of maximum patients will be controlled, then gradually cured. This home remedy, which I have told you just now, you can prepare it yourself and use it. Although we make Muktavati with extracts, therefore when its quantity is very small, It's a tablet of about 250 milligrams. You may have to take about 2 to 3 grams. I have a feeling this process that I have told you for hypertension, if you have it, you'll be definitely relieved of BP. Gradually it will be controlled. Later it will be cured. Keep checking, and when you'll find BP is coming down even without medicine, and later your BP will go down even more after taking medicines, down one is below 80 and the upper one is below 120. At that time, you may have problems. Therefore, as and when your BP is being controlled, start reducing your medicine, and when you find that BP is cured, then stop medicine. If you do like this, there's no question of any harm. You will be saved from a dangerous disease about which you had only heard that there is no cure for it in the whole world. Even that disease will be cured. This was the yoga for hypertension, and when more research is carried out on this, then people in the world will be relieved from hypertension. This process of pranayam